What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some more Edge of Eternity Standard, and today we are going to be playing a deck that I have played quite a bit in the past and is definitely near and dear to my heart, and that is the Zoetic Glyph deck based around some artifacts. There's a whole bunch of new artifacts in, you guessed it, the Spacecraft set, because they're also artifacts, and they also happen to work very well with a lot of the Glyph cards. But before we get started from today's video, a quick word from our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com. If you guys want to get anything card game related, could be Magic, could be Pokemon, could be Yu-Gi-Oh, head over to CoolStuffInc.com. They have singles, sleeves, sealed product, deck boxes, anything under the sun that you could possibly ever look for. And if you want to get a little bit of a discount, be sure to use promo code DOOM at checkout. That is with O's and not zeros. I get that question a lot. And you can get yourself 5% off of your next order and an exclusive Rhino token while supplies last. CoolStuffInc.com. They got cool stuff, and they got it in stock. And with that out of the way, let us take a look at Zoetic Glyph. So for those of you who have not seen this card before, it is very similar to Ensoul Artifact, another card that's an homage to that card from, I think it was M19, maybe M18. I can't remember exactly which set Ensoul was in. But this is 3 mana for an enchant artifact. The enchanted artifact is a golem creature with power and toughness 5/4 in addition to its other types. And when the aura is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you discover 3, which is similar to Cascade, where you flip until you hit a card with mana value 3 or less, and you can cast that card for free or put it into your hand. The or put it into your hand is important somewhat when you get into the post-board games, when you have counter spells that you can't hit off of the Discover. But let's talk about the main deck. So Zoetic Glyph, as you can probably imagine, requires you to have a very high density of cheap artifacts to be able to curve into it, making a 5/4 on turn 3. So we have Novice Inspector, Spyglass Siren. These are kind of the old standbys that you see in any of these artifact-based decks. These cards they're in all of these decks for a reason. They are the most efficient, and for my money, these are both 2-for-1s. And in the case of Spyglass Siren, having flying is also pretty important. So Spyglass and Novice Inspector give you the 1 mana cheap artifacts to be able to set up your Zoetic Glyph. Those also pair very nicely with Warden of the Inner Sky, because Warden is very powerful if you can get a bunch of cheap permanents onto the battlefield. So for example, if you have a Warden and then you have a Novice Inspector on turn 2, you can then tap 3 of those for the Warden on turn 2. And then once it has 3 or more counters, it has flying and vigilance. So, you want to get this thing online as quickly as possible. So that sort of forms the backbone of the deck. Regal Bunnicorn also happens to work very nicely with both Spyglass Siren and Novice Inspector, because this power and toughness are equal to the number of non-land permanents you control. So with Novice Inspector and Spyglass Siren, they each give the Bunnicorn +2/+2. So that sort of forms the core and the backbone of the Zoetic Glyph deck. Let's talk about some new cards, because there's a couple here. The first one I want to highlight is Synthesizer Labship. This is a new station. The station mechanic allows you to, it's similar to Crew in a sense, where you tap a creature, put a number of charge counters on the spacecraft equal to that creature's power, and then it gets bonuses based on the number of counters it has. So in the case of Labship, it's a single mana, and once you have 2 counters, at the beginning of combat on your turn, you can make an artifact you control become an artifact creature with base power and toughness 2/2 and flying until end of turn. So when you have, say, for example, the ideal start here is where you go turn 1, maybe a Novice Inspector or a Spyglass Siren. Turn 2, you play a Labship and another 1-power creature. You can use both of your creatures to station up the Labship, and then the Labship can turn the token from turn 1 into a 2/2 flyer. So that's pretty good. And then once you get to 9, you now have a 4/4 flying vigilance. Now, you might say to yourself, 9 might seem like a lot, but it turns out that because of the fact that Regal Bunnicorn has a boatload of power, because your deck produces so many non-land permanents, it's actually not that hard to get to 9 for the Synthesizer Labship. Also, we have another spacecraft here, Lumen-Class Frigate, which is 1 white and a colorless for 2 mana spacecraft. At 2 charge counters, other creatures you control get +1/+1. And at 12 plus, it becomes a 3/5 flying lifelink. Again, 12 kind of sounds like a big number, but when you factor in Bunnicorn getting pumped up +2/+2 by your Novices and Spyglass Sirens, it actually is sort of easy to get to 12 in the games where you do have Bunnicorn. Rounding out the deck, we have some additional cards here, Sheltered by Ghosts for removal spells. I'm trying out one Hardlight Containment. I'm not entirely sure how many copies of this you want. I do think Sheltered is a little bit better because it hits any non-land permanent, and this only hits creatures. But this is, you can target more stuff with this, and it's harder to remove if you target a map or a food token, map or a clue token, not food token. Couple of Floodpits Drowners, just good 2-drop, gives you a little bit of unique form of removal, gives you a way to play on your opponent's turn, which is better in the post-board games when you have access to the counter spells, and overall just a good card. Also importantly, having Vigilance is pretty big, because that means you can attack with the Floodpits Drowner and then use it to either station the frigate or tap it to the Warden post-combat. And then a couple of Cryptic Coats and Enduring Curiosity is kind of our like expensive top end against the Dimir and other grindy decks. Coat's nice because it gives you an endless stream of bodies against control, and it is 2 permanents for something like Warden of the Inner Sky or Regal Bunnicorn. And then Enduring Curiosity, just a mainstay in decks that have this many 1-drops. I mean, we're playing 12 effective 1-mana creatures, and sometimes this can also act as a 1-drop too. So tons of cheap bodies makes Enduring Curiosity great. The one thing that you have to, sort of the pill you have to swallow when you play an Azorius deck when in this current format is the mana base. And it's something that a lot of people, I've had several people in my Twitch chat say that, oh, don't worry, the mana's not that bad. But at the end of the day, you really only have 8 untapped dual lands. And Floodfarm Verge doesn't even cast half of your 1-drops because it produces white on turn 1, so it can't cast Siren or Labship. But this is just kind of what you have to do. You could maybe play more copies of Anchorage or potentially blue-white surveil lands like Meticulous Archive, but I just didn't want to play that many tap lands in a deck with this low of a curve. And then sideboard, some removal spells, some counter spells, some graveyard hate, just stuff you would normally expect and some additional threats. So not going to spend too much time on the sideboard, but yeah, I think that the new cards from Edge of Eternities, the spaceships, Frigate and Labship, I do think offer quite a bit of versatility and utility to this blue-white glyph deck, and I'm very, very excited to see how we do. So without further ado, I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Need lands, but the sand pretty badly. If we can find land 3, the sand's really good. Kind of needs to be a white source, though. Yeah. It's not the scariest draw so far. Oh. I think I saved the Sheltered, right? Yeah, I want to save the Sheltered. Mostly because I want to put it on the Bunnicorn. Don't need land 4. Alright. We're keeping up. We're keeping up. Yeah, there's so much blue-white control today. I mean, it makes sense because it did win the challenge, so I get it. I did expect there to be a lot of blue-white today. Not attacking, huh? I mean, I'll do this. Kill Tursa, I guess. Keep. I think that's a keep. Right? I think that's a keep, right? Feels like it's gotta be. 26. With such a cheap curb, is Zenith not a consideration? Zenith. What's Zenith? Zenith. I feel like I should know what card you're talking about. Oh, the 2/4. The 2/4. Maybe you could play the 2/4 instead of one of your other expensive cards like Curiosity or Cryptic Coat. But I don't know. I kind of think I like Curiosity a little bit better in that slot because you do have a lot of cheap flyers. Spyglass Frigate, and the Labship. So I think Curiosity gets a little bit. Yeah, maybe it's better than Coat. Coat is an artifact, and it is 2 things for Warden, but I mean, I guess the Warden also goes pretty hard with Zenith, right? You just make 2 tokens, and then tap the 2 tokens to the Warden. We could try it. I'm down to try it. All right, blue-red Cauldron. The Rip, the Shelter, the actual Rip. How good is Floodpits against them? It's kind of mid, right? Negate, Tish. I don't like Curiosity against them at all. I don't think I like the Code either. I just want to be lower to the ground. And then do like this and board in Tish. Because Tish is at least good against Vivi. I just want to make sure you're aware that I am on the draw. Before I click the glowing orange button, I just want to let you know that I'm on the draw, okay? Well, I was in the draw. Cauldron. Huge. Gotta rip here, right? Gotta rip here. Rip it. Now, the issue is we have 2 starting towns against blue-red, so we're not out of the woods yet, all right? We're not out of the woods yet. I would like a basic land at some point. Would the Riddler be crazy in the sideboard? I don't think the Riddler's good unless you have ways to blink it, which we don't really have in this deck. The best part about this is they'll never know that I kept the 1-lander. Yeah. Yeah. Frigate, Warden, make it 2/3. I mean, that's good, right? That's just triple spell next turn. And then I leave back the Warden this turn, I think. Although, hear me out. The 5-head play is tap the Warden to play around Torch. Because it makes it a 3/4. Is that 2 5-head? Because we're unlikely to be able to block Warden on Mako anyways. So it's like, I'm basically only preventing 2 damage by holding it back. So is it worth the 2 life to make it a 3/4? I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. I mean, again, it's a little dicey because we do have 2 starting towns. Nice mana XDD, but, you know. Also better if they have fire magic. That don't matter. Have I seen the Riddler decks in Modern? I've seen a couple of them, yeah. I think the most popular one last week was Esper. It looked good, and they do look pretty good. I mean, that card is just a lot more powerful when you're playing Ephemerate and stuff, right? Novice. Can we go full level on Frigate this turn? I feel like we probably can, right? We have to get to 12. Is there an easy way to get to 12? I could tap literally everything. That can't be worth it, right? Let's do this. Keep that. Let's do something like this. Just play defense. Almost feel like it's safer as not a creature. Kind of, sort of. But at the same time, I do kind of want the lifelinker, you know? Eventually. Yeah. No, well, not in Modern. In Standard, we played a version with Splash Portal, but in Modern, they're playing, like, Ephemerate, Flicker, Wisp, Felia. So the Riddler is a lot better in Modern. Because you get a lot more powerful ways to blink it that kind of work well with other stuff, too, you know? I mean, they don't even have good attacks here, right? Okay. Rip the seam. 5/5 down. Go here. Don't think I need the third Warden. So this is 4, so I have to get 8 more. It's the easiest way to get 8 more. I just tap all 4 of my 1-drops. It's a little sketchy though, isn't it? I don't think we do that. I think we just play super conservative. Just like this and pass. Yeah, like this. Just leave 4 blockers back. Because they're gonna have some sort of interactive piece here. Okay. Good thing I didn't go for the frigate, huh? Let's make my blocks a little bit worse, but should be fine. Should be fine. Okay. True. True. Mr. President, a second cauldron has hit the battlefield. Okay, we do need to try and get this game over with. So they're at 15. Oh boy. You know, I would like to... No, that's bad. Never mind, I lied. 1, 2, 3. Keep that. Okay, well, now I can play a lot safer, right? Now just don't die and draw shelter next turn. Oh, wait, you know what I could have just... Oh my god, I could have just done that this turn. Oh shit. I didn't even think about that. Wait, I could have just done that. Glyph the map, sack on here, hit the shelter, target this. Yeah, I could have done that. Do it now. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gaining the life, but... Top. I have learned a new lesson today. I have learned a new lesson today. That is, in fact, not a combo. That is, in fact, not a combo. Pop Glue to draw shelter. Yeah, that probably would have been the easier line, right? Their last card's probably not Floodma, right? You missed it? What did he do? I did everything wrong. That's what I did. Fire magic for 3. Okay. I mean, I can't imagine that's good enough, right? You just lose the Vivi? Okay. Oh god. We won't talk about what I just did, all right? That never happened. Never happened, I promise. Locked. Also, we're gonna need some gamblers. Any gamblers in chat? Prediction is live. Okay, Forest is like the only land I can beat, so we're good there. We're good against basic Forest. Okay. Could be Battlecrier, maybe? Battlecrier. Huge. I mean, it's a good hand. It's a good hand. Keep that. Hold. Hold. It's gotta be Battlecrier, right? Okay. A little rude, but acceptable. I think it's this. Let's maximize damage. The Labship. Yep. Yep. Okay. Take that. So here. Here. 1, 2, 3. Bottom. It's more damage to attack first, right? Yeah, it's more damage to attack first. Okay, your turn. Your turn. Oh wait, is it doing the thing where I don't have song requests again? Okay, how many song requests did I miss? 13? The ship. The ship. Keep that. Nanya? And then this. Alright, your turn! I think we're good. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. This is pretty good lock-in music. I now feel sufficiently more locked in than I was before. Oh, Battlecrier spotted. Battlecrier spotted. So we need instant speed interaction. It might be that Sheltered is not good against them. I mean, it's still pretty good, right? Try this, maybe? Actually, Tishana's is maybe okay. Over the one coat. Try that. You think this song was about them farting? Nice mana. XDD. Nice mana. XDD. It's just every single fucking time, man. It's not the shuffler, it's the mana base. Like, I understand, and I told you this going in. I told you the mana base was bad. I knew it was bad. I mean, maybe I didn't think it was this bad, but... Guess. Must be nice playing fourth. It's actually third. I'm going third every game, not fourth. Interaction? You can't have interaction. This. Yeah, maybe we should play more Anchorage. I could see that. Like, even as a tap lane, it's still not bad on turn 1. Like, sometimes you just have to double spell on turn 2 and then, like, skip your 2 or whatever, but it's probably fine to play more Anchorages. Because that card is really good. It's probably one of the best creature lands. So... no, there's no way to do this and activate the Warden too, right? I sure hope they don't have a braid. It's okay, we'll draw a spell next turn. Definitely drawing a spell next turn. Someone tell me why Starting Town is almost $30. I honestly don't know. I saw that it went up over the weekend, and I can't figure it out. But I feel bad for the people who are buying Starting Towns. They will quickly realize that most of the time, unless you are playing a deck that has no dual lands, you probably shouldn't play Starting Town. This is the one exception, because there's literally no other dual lands, but, you know. I don't think it's a commander card. I feel like commander players don't like fast lands because they're usually playing games that last more than 4 turns, you know? There's no way it's a commander card. Your song request? Where'd it go? Did I miss it? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, for some reason they're not showing up in chat again, so if you do a song request, just message me in chat. Because I can't see the redemptions for some unknown reason, but it's in the queue now. Sheltered by ghosts. More like sheltered by shits. How do I... dude, I always draw the Zoetic Glyph after I sack the artifact. Every time, man. Every damn time. Like everyone collectively jumped to replace their pain and fast lands. Right. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. You say jump, though, but Final Fantasy's been out for like a month and a half, you know? It's been out for a good while. And there hadn't been any movement on Starting Towns up until like this past weekend. For the longest time, ever since the release, they were basically, you know, whatever they were, like $10-15. And then for some reason over this weekend, like this specific weekend, that's when they doubled. So I don't know. Do I test out decks submitted by chat? Not usually. Not usually. Alright, game 3. Game 3. It's like a week after, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's around the same time, so yeah, maybe you're right. Okay. This hand plays. This hand does play. I think we go put back Starting Town. Yeah, I think we go put back Starting Town here. Yeah, that's a good point. A week after makes sense because people are kind of just getting their cards the week after, and yeah, okay. Siren on turn 1, I think, is better here. Would I test the Esper mid-range list, or do you think you wouldn't vibe with it? I mean, not necessarily that I wouldn't vibe with it, but I just think there are more interesting things to try out. It's the best way that I could, the way that I would put it. Bunnicorn! Yeah, do not abrade the bunny. I repeat, do not abrade the bunny. Ooh, okay. Oh, they did Trailblazer. Oh, well, that's bad. That sure is bad, isn't it? Man, I think we have to do this. Just so we can go here, and then this. I mean, 2-turn Glock. Surely we're not dead this turn, right? Will I use blue-red Vivi in the next Arsa Cube? I don't know yet. I don't know. I got this, I have my opponent's deck. I have this Battlecrier deck built. Because I got all the cards for it in the mail yesterday. I kind of want to play this. I like this deck a lot. But I'm playing the more clone-heavy version with the mirror rooms and shit. Might give that a run. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. I'm mostly just trying some stuff out for Orlando. Am I playing the chair? What's the chair? Why do you call it the chair? Oh, because it's a throne. No, I didn't buy those. You think I'm rich enough to buy roaming thrones? What do you think this is? I'm not loaded. Please brick, please brick, please brick, please brick, please brick, please brick, please brick. I don't think they bricked. I don't think they bricked. Okay. The good news is they're not going to kill us this turn because they're not playing the good version. So we're probably going to get a turn. I don't know if we can do anything with a turn, but one thing I will mention about this version of the clone version of Battlecrier that I've been testing is I think you need more card draw. Like I have 4 Origins 2 stock up, but I think you're supposed to just play 4 stock ups. Like, I do just want more ways to get cards. Frigate, huh? Okay, if I sheltered the Bunnicorn, do you think they double... Like, sheltered Bunnicorn, kill Battlecrier, do you think they double block? And also, am I okay with that? I think I am okay with that, right? I mean, the other option is just station the Labship, which might be better. But I feel like 4 or 5, they go to 6. Actually, no, maybe station Labship is better because I can just hit with the flyers. Because I have a 2-turn clock with just the flyers. Yeah, the station's probably a little bit better. Let me go combat here and just send everything. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I mean, we're not gaining 7 life, but I'm pretty sure without the Battlecrier, it's nearly impossible for them to kill me this turn, and they also don't have a blue source and didn't play a land last turn. So it's unlikely they, like... Maybe they have a second Battlecrier in hand and kept a blue source on top, but... Or I guess they could just have a second Trailblazer, right? Like, they go land, that's 5 mana. Trailblazer, make blue, Battlecrier, but then they're out of mana. So that would be fine if they do that, because then they're just dead. I think we're okay. I think we're alright. Like, it's pretty difficult to die without like without them having the Battlecrier in play. They can't usually do that much without it. It's not blue mana. I don't see any blue sources. Yeah, see, this is another reason I like the clone version better, is you don't pass the turn, right? When you have Battlecrier plus Trailblazer, they're dead. You never, like, this deck frequently has spots where it just, like, it doesn't, like, it can fizzle. Like, it's a lot easier for this version to fizzle than the version with all the clones, which is why I like the other version so much better. If I get those two cards in play, I'm not passing turn. I'm killing you that turn, you know. I mean, is there anything I was gonna say? Is there anything you could possibly have here? I can't imagine. Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. I mean, this is not terrible. Ball botch. I got bunnies, they got rabbits. Who wins in a fight? 100 bunnies or 1 rabbit? Do I have true belief in this deck? I don't have true belief in anything. I don't know how to answer that question. Discarding Innkeeper's Talon, huh? Okay. 1 counter secured. 1 counter secured. Chat, you ask a lot of weird questions. I'm just saying. I mean, I want to kill the NT. But I also kind of want to play the Novice Inspector this turn. Let's kill the NT. The NT. I do get a 4/3, though. Kind of shit. Frenzied Baloth. They're attacking, all right. Oh, they're attacking. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's something. It's not a lot, but it is something. Definitely not dead next turn. I have to attack. There's like no chance I ever get the block here. I'm not gonna trade the Warden for the Baloth. I don't think. That doesn't kill me, right? We'll probably get a turn. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. It's serialized? Yeah, it's number 69,420. Dude, I'm so scared of this little stupid insect. Oh, man. All right, I mean, like, what are the odds that they have second Hemosymbic Might plus Wild Ride, right? There's no way they have that. Have I gotten to taste the sublime pleasure of casting Ultima against an opponent on blue-white synth? What makes you think I would ever play a deck with Ultima in it? That card's not in my wheelhouse. I don't have the capability of casting Ultima. Okay, that's something. That is something. I think I gotta kill the Challenger instead of the Might, right? Hit for 3. I don't hate this. This is okay. This is okay. It's okay. I do kind of need more spells. Rude. Rude. No land? No land? Never lucky. Never lucky. That, my friends, is a spell. Holy shit, that's a spell. Okay, so this one here. We do have to tap both. Is that worth it? They're at 15. So if I tap both, make a 4/6, attack for 4, I go to 19, they go to 11. I mean, that's probably worth it, right? The other line is what? Leave back the Bunnicorn? Leave back the Bunnicorn, just hit for 3? I mean, that's gotta be worse, right? That's gotta be worse. I'm just gonna do this. Because then we can flip the other one next turn with the other Bunnicorn. And now that I know you. How do you think the singer feels? Okay, that's a good sign. For the very first time. Alive? What makes you say that? Or are you making assumptions? A braid, huh? A braid. Well, shit. Now what? Okay, check me out. I think I'm actually gonna tap down. I'm gonna stun their Hemosymbic Might. Because I just don't want, like, this is the card that's most likely to kill me next turn. I know they get 2 Paw Patch counters, but like this is easily the card that represents the most amount of damage next turn. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I would like to attack. So now, even if they have a braid, they're just dead. Oh no, they're not dead because this loses +1/+1. So they go to 3 if they have a braid. Oh no. Come on, man. Just stop. Oh, fuck. Nope. Just give me something good, please. That's not bad. All right. Surely they can't deal me 18, right? Right. Chat, hold. Please hold. Oh, they're digging. They're digging. Come on, man. Ah, if I attack with Bunny, they would have had the chump. Right, but it's basically chump versus get in the guaranteed 3 damage. So if I attack with Bunny, they can chump, kill the only frigate. They take a lot less damage that turn. Right? If they attack with anything, Floodpits tap a blocker, they're dead on board. That certainly was not the play. What? How did we come to that play? Ah? Ah? Something tells me that was not the play, buddy. Alright, game 3 anyways. What the hell was that? They could have survived, right? If they just go kill frigate, don't attack with anything. I go play Drowner. Yeah, they survive. Because they had 3 blockers, right? So they go kill frigate, pass. I go Bunnicorn, or sorry, Drowner, tap the biggest thing. They still have Challenger plus other thing to block. They block here, take 2. So they could have lived, but Arena, you can't keep doing this to me, man. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I'll keep 5. Wait, I have to keep the starting town with this hand too. I mean, it's just this, right? Yeah, it's just this. It's gotta be this. Okay. I mean, if there's anything that will do it, it's Bunnicorn double sheltered. This is winnable. It's winnable if they don't have a braid. Because I can't, like, given the fact that I'm on 5, I can't really slow roll the Bunnicorn for a turn. You want to trade? I don't want to trade, no? I mean, it makes the Bunnicorn smaller, but I think that's fine. It also makes the sheltered better. Yeah, I got a trade. It's worse if they have exactly Torch the Tower. Okay, well. You know what I meant, Arena. Still winnable. Still winnable. I don't need that. Okay, don't have a braid. Don't have a braid. That's fine. Oh. Oh. So you're saying there's a chance. That's fine. Huge. Hold the 5, by the way. All right. Every time I look at an opening hand with this deck, I like it less and less. You redeemed a deck tech for me? Oh, I didn't see it. After this match, did you put a link in chat? You did. Pirates? Come on, man. You're gonna make me do a Pirates deck tech? Can I say no? Am I allowed to say no? I'm joking. I'll look at it after. I'll try to offer some insight after this. Oh man. All right, basic swamp. The version that we started with actually had Halia. That was the very first version because there was somebody who it was a challenge result. I think they got 9th place. So we actually started with the Halias in the deck, but I decided to cut them after a couple matches. They didn't feel like they were that good. And I wanted to make room for other stuff like more lab ships, more Zoetic Glyphs, so on and so forth. So I wanted to try something else. But like, I don't know, it was okay. Like we got to trigger it a couple times. There were definitely some spots where it was good. But it's just like, at the end of the day, it's really hard to fit everything you want to is the issue. The blue-white flicker mirror match? I don't even want to begin to think about like what that entails. That sounds miserable. Bro, why are there so many control gamers today? I can't escape this hell, man. Oh my god. Bro, it's like half my matches today is just against like Resident Sleeper boring ass shit. Yeah, cool, man. Sick. I just want to play against the different decks. They named Demon, huh? Demon. Just get me out of this control hell. What do I have to do to get out of here? You know? We'll take a trade for a Restless Reef. I would love to trade if you are so inclined. Really? Okay. I don't know if that's a good or a bad sign for me, but... I mean, I'm still saving the Sheltered. They're going to give me a better target. Attack. Go. Doo-doo-doo. 0 targets? Bro, they get a target in play. Also, they cavered on demons. They're definitely playing the, they gotta be playing the stupid 6/6, right? I think I should start doing this, actually, more than I think about it. I got more ships, buddy. I got more ships where that came from. Synthesizer Labship, assemble! I mean, it removes a blocker for a turn, right? It doesn't necessarily stop me from, like, getting combo killed, but if the board state is such where they're at a low life total and they make a 6/6, I can clear the blocker for a turn, which might be good enough. Bro, that's fucked up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude. I don't even want to guess that. Go. Your turn. Your turn. Jack, can you tell that I'm having... I don't know, man. This has been a rough stream so far. Our record's not even that bad. We are 6-3 with this deck, but... Oh, I drew a spell. Shocked emoji face. Do I have to kill this monument at some point? I think I do, right? I think I have to kill it now. I'm like kind of close to dying to this monument. I mean, I'll pay. If you don't want to reveal, I'll pay. All right. There's no way we're going to win this game, right? That's just not possible. If I win this game, I'm ending stream. Brother, what the fuck was in your hand? What was in your hand? Okay, I'm not actually ending stream, but... Oh my god. How did that just happen? Like, how do you build a deck that bad where you have 6 cards in hand for 4 turns in a row, and you just have stone cold nothing? Like, what the fuck? People do this to themselves, you know? I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why, but they do that to themselves. The trade hurt them? Yeah. I mean, it made sense at the time, right? Like, they traded because they didn't think that they figured they would draw a removal spell at some point, but I mean, this is the Mythic run then. Okay, well, back to reality. Yeah. Back to reality. Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Ooh, that's a banger. Certified banger. I mean, it's not going to resolve, but it's a banger. Yeah, maybe like 3 Labship is the correct number. This 4 does feel like a lot. I kind of get that vibe too. We're resolving Cryptic Coat? I like that. Uno, dos, tres. Wait, no, do this. Right. I think the Spyglass is enough. And now the Warden doesn't die to Caustic Exhale, which is pretty big. Because they do have... they showed us Caustic Exhale last game. Keep any non-land. I mean, with the Siren having a second map token, I get a couple more looks next turn, so I think it's okay, but... Like, we just have so many better cards in our deck to draw than fucking Thraben Inspector, you know? There's so many better cards to draw than Thraben. I say Thraben, but I mean Novice. You know what I mean? Well, okay, that's fair. That is fair. That makes sense. Oh, no! I didn't even see what we cloaked. Oh, no, I should have just done that. I didn't even look to see what I cloaked. Oh, no. I just assumed that I never cloak anything, so I didn't look. Alright, it's fine. We'll do it next turn. We'll just do it next turn. Look, chat, I've said it before and I've said it again. If you've come to the stream for perfect plays, you're in the wrong place. I'm just here to have a good time, man. I'm just here to vibe and chill and have a good time. All right. That's what you're gonna get out of this stream. I can promise you I'll give you that. I can't promise perfect play 100% of the time, but I can promise good vibes. Okay, slightly punished for my decision. Just slightly punished. Ever so slightly punished. Now I get a plains. Yep. And it's so nasty. I mean, this is bad if they have a second Wrath, but... Alright, your turn. Your turn. Do. So as long as the vibes are good and you guys are having a good time, I'm doing my job. That is what I'm here for, you know? Ooh, that's gotta be good. That's gotta be a good draw, right? Huge. What do you think you're blocking with that, buddy? Oppo? They just wanted to show me their shark. You got a nice shark there, buddy. Okay, now don't go to kill the face down card. No, please don't do that. Please don't kill the face down. Okay, that's fine. They were hovering over it, and I thought for a second they would go to kill it. Oh, shit. Yeah, now cast your Millwrath. That's fine. That you can have that. Yeah, I guess they could have had nowhere to run, but... They're looking kind of dead, though. Yeah. I'll let it happen. I will allow it. Okay. Ooh! See, I won anyways. Look. I punted the Enduring Curiosity, but we won anyways. Holy shit, we have a Mythic rank up game! I'm not even going to look at the deck. The deck name is called Jeskai Control Rats/Storm Combo. Yes, you've overcooked. I can answer that question for you. You have, in fact, overcooked. I don't need to look at the deck list. Just a prank, bro. Just a prank, bro. That's what they always say. They always tell you it's just a prank, but the reality is it's not really a prank. They meant it the whole time, you know? If it was just a prank, why would they do it again, you know? You're redeemed? Okay, well, I'll just refund you then. I don't have it in me to look at control decks. I'll refund you in a second. Hold on. You should have known. Why would you expect me to ever do a control deck tech? All right, reward requests. Can we get a refund? Can we get a refund? There you go. Have your points back. I appreciate it, but yeah, I can't, you know me, I can't do control decks. The coat. The scene is nice. Uno, dos. Actually, hold on a second. I kind of want to use this to bump the lab ship up. So why don't we go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like this. So we do those 3. I'd like to keep it, but I don't have land 4 right now. Do one of these. Sure. Burn player spotted, huh? Burn player spotted. Burn player spotted. You need 9, right? 9. Labship coming in there. Dude, this deck is nice. Guess they could kill the Labship, maybe? That's not what I meant by kill the Labship. Yeah, I feel like this should be a good matchup for us. Theoretically. Yeah, unfortunately that's not gonna do it, Chief. I have some very, very unfortunate news for you. Think they misclicked? I don't think they misclicked. I really don't think they did. Alright, what do we do against the burn deck? Curiosity, you're out of here. I mean, what else were they gonna do with their Boros charm? They don't have any other modes, you know? I mean, the coat was good that game, but I think in most circumstances, it's not going to be great against them. So we can just do, like, more cheap cards. I don't think I want the counter spells. I'm not going to complain, okay? I have I have 2 untapped lands that produce blue and white mana. I'm not allowed to complain. That's better. I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, okay. One of those hands, huh? Like a get lost angle, maybe? One of those hands. Look, they can't even complain. They have Sacred Foundry. I don't have Hallowed Found, you know. Did we have to commit to 1-tap town? I guess you're right. I guess I could have played a town that turn. I don't really know why I didn't, actually. Yeah, I don't have an answer for you. I couldn't tell you why I didn't play a town that turn. I was gonna come up with some, like, really smart answer there, but I don't have one for you. I got nothing. Nada. Zilch. You wanted to be able to rant about town later? True. I did it on purpose so I can complain about it later on, and then make a clip about it and send it to Watsy about the design of Starting Town and how it's the worst design land of all time. Which, to be fair, it is the worst design land of all time. That's a fact. The Nemesussy. Well, unfortunately, I can't kill that. I'm gonna be honest with you. This kind of sucks. Yep, this sucks. Is that even good enough? It doesn't race that effectively, right? I don't think so. It gets me to what? 6 a turn, kind of? It's gonna be a bottom. I just think we have to... I think we can do a lot better than that. Dude, you can firebrand your own nemesis? That's hot. That is what they're doing. Well, now we can't win. Probably. All right, 17. 3 in hand. That's got to be good enough, right? Hit for 3, they go to 14. Next turn, hit for 8. Yeah, that has to be good enough. And I don't think I'm going to hold back. I mean, we have to hope they have no spells in hand, but... I guess we can chump block the Nemesis next turn, which, like, maybe gives us some time. I mean, I doubt it, but... Okay, that removes the chump blocker. Actually, no, I do this first. Because I don't want them to chump block with the Firebrand. I mean, this is doable. This is doable. Does that matter? Because what's probably going to happen here is they're going to take 9, attack with Nemesis, I chump block here, they kill the other Spyglass Siren, and then if they kill the other Siren with the Nemesis trigger, keeping this just doesn't accomplish that much. So I think I'm going to bottom it. And I'm going to leave both Sirens back to play around a shock. Get Lost would kind of suck here. Okay. Oh, that's that thing. I mean, the Love Song is kind of whatever, right? I mean, that's a bolt. That's 3 damage. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we're dead then. Sure. I guess we're dead in that case. True. Did they show us a single target for Seam Rip besides the stupid 1/1? Yeah, maybe I don't want these Seam Rips. Well, it was 10, right? Because they get the void off the bolt. I guess I have to play some counterspell against them. Well, I mean, Normalize is better, right? Because Normalize can also hit Nemesis. Rude. 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 This hand does beat Nemesis, though, because we have Floodpits. Does Tidebinder stop Nemesis? I mean, it does, but, like... it does, kind of. I know what you mean, but... always on Clue token, I think. Yeah, I mean, it. Like I said, it technically does the tread, like, when they're targeting you, but it doesn't really answer the problem, because it's... Like, when you have stuff like Bunnicorn and Glyph, it's really hard to attack into it anyways. But, yeah, I don't know. I see what you're saying. Like, you attack into it, they block, then you do the Tidebinder. Maybe it's better than I think it is. It's a big attack coming in. Taking it all, huh? Bold. Do they have the sus? And they did show us Exercise. They could exercise the Glyph. Because it does exile. It's a big turn. I mean, if they just play Nemesis, I'm pretty happy. I would like them to do that. That's not a Nemesis. Oh, fuck off. I can't with these chump blockers. Okay, that's not bad. We just go combat here, right? Yeah, because they're gonna block sack, kill the Siren. Take one. Drawing the counterspell kind of huge there. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's fine. See, the thing about a matchup like this is if they're using their burn spells at me, they can basically never win. Like, they don't have a ton of card advantage. Get that shit out of here. Sure. Huge -3. Okay, they have one card left. Do we Floodpits here? So we trade Floodpits for Firebrand, but then we unlock an attack for at least 5. I kind of want to save it. Because they're going to block this turn, right? And saving it's better if they have Nemesis. Yeah, let's save it. Could do that instead. Yeah, that's actually better, right? Because that's guaranteed 2 damage. And it means we can make a 4/4 next turn. Yeah, that's big. Huge. Why doesn't this deck have Beastbinder in it? What 2-drop would you cut? It's like there's so many good 2-drops you could justify playing in a deck like this, but you only have room for so many of them, you know. What's up, Thomas? Welcome. It's been okay so far. We've been kind of cooking with this deck. Exorcise. Man, just respond, right? You've triggered my trap card. Okay. That's like the worst hit, but fine. Fine. Nice no moralize. I guess it's not bad because it does cover them drawing exactly, what's it called? Oh, I should just do this now, actually. Tap this down, do this. Combat. Yeah, I mean, I go shields down on normalize, but it puts them on a 2-turn clock. I was gonna say the normalize covers me against the stupid enchantment, but... Easy! Alright, we get another rank up game! No, my birthday is September 1st. Which is it on Monday this year? It isn't on Monday. Yeah, I'm streaming for my birthday. Yeah, I mean, say the line, Bart. Nice mana XDD. I know. Nice mana XDD. I mean, you gotta keep this hand. Oh, it's the Monday after Orlando? Well, even better. We'll have a trophy celebration stream. I don't remember. Did I buy lab ships? I want to say I did buy lab ships, but... Oh, God. Oh, no, not this matchup. Please. Please, not this matchup. I have, like, a whole bunch of, what do you call it? A whole bunch of EOE cards that I bought. And I'll show you some of them. Okay, well, we're dead, by the way. Got scouts, hardlights, honors, light stalls, frigates, relics. I forgot what that's the discard spell. Trajectory, sell it. Just like 0 point bit, just some random stuff, you know. Just like stuff that I might play. Was gonna go to Orlando last minute, but I have a Discipline Friday waiting months for. Gotcha. Orlando's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Did I print out a bunch of Magic cards? Yeah, they're right from the printing press. Dude, I kind of want to just play this Floodpits now. Let's get the frigate online. It's weird, but I'm gonna do it. Like, we don't have a lot of time against this synthesizer. I don't know what I'm playing in Orlando. I might play Vivi. I think there is a high likelihood that I'm gonna play Vivi, but I'm like also considering trying out the Battlecrier deck and also Pixie. I like both of those decks too. You know, this doesn't look very good for me. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, you're not going to like this line, but it's peak. And then we have 3, 6, 8 power in the air. This is honestly winnable. Honestly winnable depending on their hand. Okay, well, it's no longer winnable. Fuck me, man. Oh my god. Day of Judgment. Yeah, I figured the plan would be I'm going to run Battlecrier in an RCQ this week just to give it a little bit of a test, and then we'll see how that goes. And then maybe depending on how that goes, that'll influence my decision if I want to play in Orlando. Is that good enough? Yes, right? Theoretically. Unless I die this turn, obviously, but there's nothing I can do about dying this turn, right? Okay, theoretically that is good enough. But you have to hold, chat. You have to hold and hope they don't have any spells in their hand, okay? No spells, please. No spells! No spells. No spells. No spells. They can have one artifact. Because that gives them 9 power. If they can make two, if they have 2 artifacts, we're dead. Basically is what I'm saying. Hold. Miss. Ah, fuck. All right. So close to that game. So close, man. Fuck. I feel like we're always in this matchup. We're always one turn away from winning. Like, just give me one more draw step, man. All I need is one more. Uno mas. Oh, it's 2 to flip? Okay. I mean, this hand cooks. This hand definitely cooks. Do this. Tres. That's a good card. This might be a hold-up Tidebinder angle next turn. Just like hit for 3 hold-up Tidebinder in case they have Star Cage. I kind of like it. Yeah, I like it. Also, if they play Synthesizer, I can just go Tidebinder it. But this is awkward if they don't play anything. Fuck, man. Is this bait? I mean, I kind of have to take the bait, though, don't I? Given, because I have to play the Tidebinder this turn. I can't not use my mana. But I think that was bait, yeah. It is pressure, too, so it's, like, not the worst. That's good, right? I think that's good. Oh, no, it's not good because of the glyph. I mean, it's fine, right? But I did kind of lose it with the glyph. Okay. So we do these two this turn. Winnable. 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 We're at 4. Okay, that's not good enough. Chat holds. Hold. So, dead on board. Easy. We do deck techs on the channel Action 5 news for 2 gifted subs, or there should be a channel point option as well if you have channel points. They mulliganed. This hand is so weird, man. Is it crazy that I don't think this hand's good? I don't know if this does it. It's a weird-ass hand for sure. Does it do anything? That's the whole point, right? That's why I'm saying the hand sucks. Because, like, the best case scenario is I rip a land and I go Warden into Frigate into Glyph the Frigate. But, like, I don't even know if that's a good start against them, you know? I feel like we can do better on 6. I'm going to mulligan this. It's a weird one, but I'm going to mulligan it. This hand is better, I think. I think this hand's better. Oh, they mulled the 5? That's good. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. When you let your heart win. It's a weird bottom, but I think it's a bottom. Because I can't really play it next turn. I have to hold up Floodpits / Counterspell. Yeah, like we have to hold up Counterspell the whole game now. Honestly, I just want to draw 1 drop. Oh my god, that's so tempting. Oh, that's so tempting, dude. Why did you have to give me that card? Why did you have to give me that specific card? It could have been literally anything else in the deck, and I would have just passed. If you do it in their Wrath, how bad is it? Well, it depends on what I hit off the glyph, right? I mean, they scryed 2 on top. It's got to be a pass, right? It's got to be a pass. I'm passing. Because then, if they don't play into my counterspell, I can just play Floodpits Drowner, right? Like... I mean, now we probably jam, right? Yeah, now we have to jam. You're at 9. I still don't feel very good about this game, I'm going to be honest with you. I still think we're kind of in a bad spot. Okay, at least we get the glyph trigger here. Not that it's going to do that much, but... Oh, actually, that's the best hit in the deck. Holy shit. That is by far the best. Oh my god. That was insane. How does he do it? How does he do it? Now, I will say, Negate is a card that gets a lot worse when they know about it. And it doesn't really help me if they have something good this turn, so I think it's a bottom. It's still good? Why would it be good? Like, assume they have Wrath this turn, right? I guess if they Wrath this turn, I go end of turn, pick up Coat, untap, replay, hold up, negate. Yeah, okay. That's actually not bad. Okay, I'll keep it. I'll keep it. No, it's good. It's good. Because they need something this turn to not die, right? I have lethal on board. That does buy them a turn, yes. That does buy them a turn. Well, not really, because I have the Drowner, right? And we have negate for whatever they have this turn. Hold. We still don't have lethal next turn. I mean, I can't let you have that one. No shot I can let you have that one. We can pick up the Coat this turn, can't we? Because this thing still has Ward 2 either way. Yeah, we can pick up the Coat. That's game, right? I believe that's game. Huge! I guess unless they have a counter spell, maybe? No, counter spell's not good enough, right? Okay. Cast this. Yeah, counter spell's not good enough. Easy! Let's go! Whew. That was a stressful run to Mythic, chat. My goodness. God damn!